Hank Snow was born Clarence Eugene Hank Snow on May 9, 1914, was a Canadian-American country music artist. Most popular in the 1950s, he had a career that spanned more than 50 years. He recorded 140 albums and charted more than 85 singles on the Billboard country charts from 1950 until 1980. His number one hits include the self-penned songs I Am Moving On, The Golden Rocket and the Rumba Boogie, and famous versions of I Don't Hurt Anymore, Let Me Go, Lover, I've Been Everywhere, Hello Love, as well as other top 10 hits. Snow was an accomplished songwriter whose clear, baritone voice expressed a wide range of emotions, including the joys of freedom and travel as well as the anguish of tortured love. Hank Snow was born to George Snow and Maud Marie Hatt in the small community of Brooklyn in Queens County, Nova Scotia, Canada. He was the fifth of 6 children, of whom the 2 eldest died in infancy. His parents were married on November 10, 1909, in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. As a frail, 80-pound youngster, he endured extreme poverty, beatings, and psychological abuse as well as physically punishing labor during the Great Depression. Through it all, his musically talented mother provided the emotional support he needed to pursue his dream of becoming a famous entertainer. Snow was invited to perform in a minstrel show in Bridgewater to help raise money for charity. Someone blackened my face with black polish and put white rings around my eyes and lips, Snow recalls. When his turn came in the show, he played a song called I Went to See My Gal Last Night. My debut was a big success, Snow writes. I even got a standing ovation. In March 1933, Snow wrote to Halifax radio station CHNS asking for an audition. The rejection letter he received only made him more determined, and later that year he visited the station, was given an audition, and hired to do a Saturday evening show that was advertised as Clarence Snow and His Guitar. After a few months, he adopted the name the Cowboy Blue Yodeler in homage to his idol Jimmie Rodgers. Since Snow's Saturday show had no sponsor, he wasn't paid for his performances, but he did manage to earn money playing halls and clubs in towns where people had heard him on the radio. Snow's audition with the Canadian division of RCA Victor in Montreal, Quebec, on October 29, 1936, led to a recording contract and the release of his first record with the Prison Cowboy coupled with Lonesome Blue Yodel. Snow spent his entire career with RCA Victor, recording for the label until 1981. A weekly CBC radio show brought him national recognition, and he began touring Canada until the late 1940s when American country music stations began playing his records. Snow made his first records in the United States for RCA Victor in 1949. His first U.S. release, Marriage Vow, climbed to number 10 on the country charts in the fall of 1949. He gained serious significance in the United States. His second release in early 1950, I Am Moving On, was the first of 7 number 1 hits on the country charts. I Am Moving On stayed at the top for 21 weeks, setting the all-time record for most weeks at number 1. That same year The Golden Rocket and the Rumba Boogie both hit number 1, with the latter remaining no. 1 for 8 weeks. Along with these hits, his other signature song was I've Been Everywhere. Despite his lack of schooling, Snow was a gifted songwriter and in 1978 was elected to Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame. In Canada, he was 10 times voted that country's top country music performer. In 1979, he was elected to the Country Music Hall of Fame, the Canadian Music Hall of Fame, and the Nova Scotia Music Hall of Fame. He was also inducted into the Canadian Country Music Hall of Fame in 1985. On September 2, 1935, he married Minnie Blanche Alders, a young Halifax woman, born in Kentville, Nova Scotia, who worked in a local chocolate factory. She soon became pregnant and gave birth to their only child, Jimmie Rodgers Snow. In 1996, Snow began experiencing respiratory problems which forced him to retire from performing. He died 3 years later at 12:30 a.m. on December 20, 1999, from heart failure at his Rainbow Ranch in Madison, Tennessee, at age 85, and was interred in Nashville's Spring Hill Cemetery. One of his last top hits, Hello Love, was sung by Garrison Keillor to open each broadcast of his Prairie Home companion radio show. The song became Snow's seventh and final #1 hit on the Billboard Hot Country Singles chart in April 1974. Goodbye, Hank Snow. Thank you for watching.